Co tu mamy? Tu jest... tu z wacikiem nawet trzeba będzie przejechać. Dobra. Tu jest jedna osoba, więc to sobie powinien sobie poradzić. Okej. Elegancko. Dobra, no to co? Cyk, cyk. Dobra, jedźcie. Tak sądziłem. Elegancko. Sporo expa zdobył. No i dzisiaj... The fight is in full swing and some of the combatants are carrying weapons. Shoot the in effort to pacify the crowd. Pięknie. Dobre decyzje. Dobre decyzje. Okej. No nie frames, okej. Dobra, czyli tu coś nie to. Details, tu coś znaleźliśmy, widzę. O, duży mamy. 5. Dobra. Mr. Patsy sometimes like to walk the city at night. I had just taken him out after a long business dinner. We pulled up to the park near the monument, and I didn't notice anything suspicious, although there was a grey truck. Szara. A grey truck that didn't have any license plates. It followed us into the park from the restaurant, but then it turned off somewhere. Okej, czyli to jeszcze tak średnio widzę. Czekajcie, poczytajmy sobie jeszcze. Mr. Patsy died immediately on impact. A heavy... Dobra, impact. Heavy vehicle struck him at high speed. The bruises on his body show traces of a grilly. So you might be looking for a jeep or a truck. Soft tissue contained fragments of a windshield. So it appears that the blow was strong enough to throw his body into the air and through the windshield. The victim's clothes shows traces of grey paint, czyli jednak szary. Okej. Dobra. Czyli co, tutaj w sumie wszystko jest tak de facto, tylko musimy to porządnie ułożyć jakoś. Elegancko. Dobra. Obadajmy jeszcze. Black sedan. I heard elevator and I turned. It sounds too scary. Okay. I didn't see any weapons, but made it clear they killed me if I got into the way. Miss Bronk. Ci brakuje jakiejś jednej scenki. Kurde. End of day, dobra.
According to Mrs. Markham, I was supposed to spend all day thinking up the right words. But to my surprise, I did my best work when I shut my head off. I didn't even want to think why Laura decided we'd meet at 3 o'clock in the morning, and in a restaurant we'd never gone to. I didn't know what to tell her, and something tells me she's no more ready for this meeting than I am. By nightfall, I finally stopped worrying. The right words would come when they were needed. And if they don't come at all, then so be it.
O, kurde, bez jaj.
I've heard said when you're knocked out by a single blow, you don't have time to feel any pain. Well, that's a lie. It's painful as hell. Every day I spent in that coma, the pain was unbearable.
Ooh. Co? What? O mój Boże! Okej. Okay. 1600 dolców. Ciekawa gra. Hello?
Yeah, I heard about that already. But what if they decide to spill it to the papers? We need to start thinking now about covering our asses. I know people who can deal with this, but they'll need at least a week. Plus, if we want to...
Lieutenant Stat, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I have Jack Boyd on the line.
Who?
Jack Boyd, sir. He's calling from the hospital.
Gibson, I'll call you back. Don't do anything without my team. Jack, well, wow. I didn't know you were awake. The doctor said you could be in that coma for months, even years. How are you feeling?
Tell me who's in control, Martin.
I don't think I follow you.
For God's sake, Martin, tell me it's you running the department and not some stooge from the mayor's office.
Yes, Jack. I am performing the duties of the police chief, but the new man's coming on Saturday, Kevin Paulson.
Kevin Paulson?
Yes, it's the guy from
I know who Kevin Paulson is. Now listen carefully, Martin. I'm coming back to work. I'm Freeburg's police chief, and it's gonna stay that way for another 4 months. Now you get on the phone and do whatever needs to be done. You run into any problems, threaten them with the media, court, or blackmail. But I don't think they'll give you any trouble. The mayor knows it's easier to just wait until the winter than deal with a scandal. Oh, and assemble a press conference.
Listen, Jack, I know the truth is on your side, but you have to take into account...
Martin, how long since you transferred to my department?
Coming up on 5 years now.
How many times in the last 5 years have you come to my birthday party? How many times have you come to the farm when I had the boys over?
Never had the pleasure, but...
Never. Because you couldn't care less. And I don't care for you either, Stet. It wasn't me who appointed you deputy, and you wouldn't have been my first choice. But if you do ever come over to my house, you won't miss the big hole in my backyard. Garbage pit. You know, for old rubbish. A smelly hole filled with rotten furniture and other crap. So, Stet, if I even for a moment doubt your devotion, you'll go straight into that pile of trash. Maybe you'll get to catch up with some old friends. You remember Kendrick, don't you?
I'll schedule the press conference for tomorrow, all right, Jack?
The day after tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going shopping.
Okej, ciekawie się zapowiada. Ale też trochę dni się przyspieszyły, widzę. O. Now you have a new car. We hope it will be... it will help you fulfill all your secret dreams. Okej, spoko, mamy nowe autko. Now you have new clothes. We hope they will make you feel younger. Now you have a new hairstyle. We expect that this luxurious head of hair will easily convince everyone that you are a king among men. You now have a new attitude. From now on, you are a true warrior, one who will not suffer the idiots who stand in his way. You are independent and self-confident. Ciekawe. Sunglasses. One last detail is missing. Fashionable sunglasses. They will give a final touch to your new image. The image of the perilous tiger. Good morning. How can I help you? Thank you. I know exactly what I want. $500, tak jest.
No, that would be too much.
O.
Wow, Jack, what's with the outfit? You planning on...
The pit in the backyard, Martin. Always remember about the pit in the backyard.
Don't talk to anyone before the press conference starts. I'll try to get you on stage quickly. Kevin Paulson is here. He wanted to...
Jack! I hardly recognize you. That's quite an image for a man like you. An old dog with a new trick, right? We should see each other more often. How long has it been?
Last time I saw you, I fired you, Kevin.
Ha! You mean the day I resigned in protest over the corruption and lawlessness at your police department, right?
Yeah, repeat that shit often enough, someday you might start believing it.
You know, Jack, I'm glad that everything turned out so well. Unlike you, I've made good use of the past 7 years. My new construction company keeps getting jobs from the city, and we're doing really well. I have a new house, new hobbies, even a new wife. Maybe you've met her. Shelley Rogers.
Oh, Shelley Rogers. So you really are in bed with the mayor.
It's a dream come true. All my dreams have come true. Only one thing remains. To bring order to the Freeburg Police Department.
You being serious, Kevin?
I'm serious as ever, Jack. I'm the most serious man you know.
It's not often you see the past and the future Freeburg police chiefs at the same press conference. I hope you have time to talk, Kevin. There's something we need to discuss. Jack, the reporters are waiting for you.
O, dziękuję, dziękuję.
My retirement plan somehow just got turned into a circus. Fortunately, I'm pretty good at swallowing swords and jumping through burning hoops. They all seem to like it.
Good morning. Mr. Board, is that a new hairstyle? Yes. I feel like a different person, so I figured I'd look like one too. Do you know the person who attacked you? I just need time. I don't remember much about that night, but my doctor says my memory might return. The City Hall has yet to give a definitive answer as to whether you will be returning to your post. Do you believe Rogers will decide in your favor? Of course. I am Freiburg's chief of police, whether he likes it or not. Do you think what happened to you somehow affected you? We will see. I guess let's wait a bit and find out. Thank you. Ładnie. Jack Boyd recovers from head injury. Jack Boyd unable to name attackers. Police chief awakens from coma. Ciekawe. Jest ten dźwięk autka. Pięknie. I'm too tired. I can hardly walk straight. Can I go? Yes. I'm too tired. Yes. 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 Jezus Maria, yes. 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 Wszyscy się urżnęli, kurde, i do widzenia, nie? O. wracają, ale nie. Jezus, mają gwałty, kurde. Nie, no nie jestem w stanie, nie mam tylu ludzi. Sorry. In a dirty basement, a tittering old man is digging around inside. A young man's repeat opens the. Oh. Okej, dobra, to się udało. No tu nie mam tego jak przydzielić, no bo nie mam nikogo. Niestety. Pięknie, co tu mamy? Tu ze swacikiem, dobra, to poczekamy na wszystkich. Chyba tak średnio widzę. Dobra. Najwyżej dojadą. Najwyżej dojadą. Co tu jest? O kurde. No nie dam rady. A van is empty, but the engine is still on. The area is silent and dark. Wait and ambush the van. Pięknie. Dobra, to ciśniemy tak. Najwyżej. No. Dupa. No more frames. No trochę brakuje moim zdaniem. Powinni coś znaleźć. Kurde. Cholerni detektywi. No, nie moja wina, no. Detektyw nie ma. Babcia jest już wykończona.
Impressive recovery, Mr. Boyd. I'm still not happy about how soon you're back to work. Well, not happy as your doctor. As a resident of Freiburg, I'm immensely grateful for it.
Really?
Just don't tell anyone, or they'll pull my license.
Well, thank you again for coming to see me at night.
Oh, well, whatever you need, Mr. Boyd. Any doctor in this town would come running any hour, day or night, you can believe me. You're not suffering from headaches. It says here that you are taking painkillers after a back injury. But the prescribed dose is enough to...
Dr. Kraczynski, you trust me?
And, sorry?
Do you trust me?
In what way, Mr. Boyd?
You think I'm an honest and reasonable man, Doctor?
You're joking, Mr. Boyd. Thanks to you, my wife finally agreed to buy a house here, and we've decided to have children. Thanks to you, I'm not afraid to visit my patients at night. I think you are the most honest and reasonable person in the city, Mr. Boyd.
Great. You see, Dr. Kraczynski, I'm an addict.
Mr. Boyd, is...
Well, not a drug addict in the way you might imagine. I'm not some weak-willed junkie. Sometimes I stay clean so long that the tablets stay locked in the barn so long they go past the expiration date. But there are less pleasant stories.
You know what? Let's...
I once took a whole bottle right there in the barn. Passed out in my own vomit. I almost choked. I fought the convulsions, somehow managed to break 4 ribs. For 2 weeks, my chest was so sore I wanted to die. But for those 2 weeks, I kept swallowing pills. Couldn't stop.
If you want, I could...
I once took a dose right before a party at home. My wife Laura had some old friends over from college. I didn't take that many, maybe 5 or 6 pills, but it felt like I'd taken a few hundred. I passed out while I was carrying a tray of drinks. On the way down, I knocked over a set of Laura's scented candles. The house almost burned down. The repairs took a good chunk from our savings.
Mr. Boyd, if you'll allow me, I just...
As you can see, Doctor, I'm well aware of the seriousness of the situation and the possible consequences. But sometimes I need the pills. I don't use the word lightly. Sometimes I've got to work on cases with more energy than I've got. I can't do it without them. And I know you want me doing my job. So tomorrow I want you to come here and bring me some tablets. Lots of tablets. 10 bottles. No, better 15. Yeah, 15 bottles. The next 3 months are going to be extremely difficult, Doc.
I would like to discuss your...
You'll bring the pills, Doctor?
Yes, Mr. Boyd. Yes.
Very good. Look, I don't want to trouble you any further. I bet your family doesn't like you running away with me at night. I'd bet they'd rather I was still in that coma.
Dziwna sytuacja. Okej. Okej. Nieźle, nieźle. Dobra.